Over the years, failures encountered during the Basic Education Certificate Examination, the BECE, are not only attributed to poor academic performance on the side of the students, but also factors such as lack of confidence, trivial errors like invalid information on examination papers. Due to these challenges, the MP for Okaigwe North constituency, Honorable Hussaini Isa, has brought up an initiative which is organizing mock examination for schools within the constituency to help build up levels of confidence among candidates and also curb minor examination errors. On Wednesday, the 27th of March 2019, Honorable Hussaini Isa paid a visit to all the schools to monitor the examination activities and also encouraged the students to do their best. The heads of the school gave accounts of the merits of this initiative, the improvements this year, and their expectations in the upcoming BECE results.
So far, so good, I may say. The real assessment is that we are preparing the children towards the BECE, which is an external exam. So we are taking the MP's mock as a practice so that they will be used to the conditions of an examination before they write. In my position as a circuit supervisor, he is very innovative. He is organizing this mock for 1,515 candidates. And it's not only the exam, he is also adding a math set to it, which is an innovation. We did it last year, it worked, and that's why we are doing it this year.
With our preparation in the school, in fact, if you look around, you see that the junior classes are also writing their end of term exams. We were writing mocks at schools, but as a constituency, our final year students were not assessed as a whole. But since the introduction of the MP's mock, now every school along the line knows the performance of its students even before they write the BECE. And it's been very helpful. Since we started, we have noticed some improvement in the performance of our students.
The MP further highlighted his vision on this initiative and also commended the school authorities for their support for the program.
These candidates are going to have their first external examinations, and it's appropriate that we put our resources together and make sure that they are well prepared for their exams. And amongst other things, we want them to be writing papers and the exam conditions which will prepare them. So by the time it gets to the final exam, examination fright, preparation, shading, center, they get used to all the nuances of an external exam. So we think that as many times as possible, we're going to give them the opportunity to write these papers and the exam conditions so they get accustomed to them. Last year we did it, but last year it was limited to public schools. This year we are doing both public and private schools, so the numbers are quite high. It's almost 2,000 candidates across the constituency. Even from last year, we saw some improvement in performances. For the first time, we're able to get some admissions in A-listed senior high schools. We are looking at improving upon that and improving every year. And so this has come to stay, and as long as I remain the member of parliament of Okaigwe, it's going to happen every year. Members of parliament have their options as to what they want to do and for me, education before other things. So I will put all my energies and resources in education. And the next MP, maybe in 20, 30 years, only God knows what will happen. My observation is that the teachers have been very helpful. The circuit supervisors have been helpful. Everything is running smoothly. After we have marked these exams, we'll collate the results. This time, you realize that last year we did our mock somewhere end of April, but this year we're doing it a bit earlier. So where there are some shortfalls, we could bring some remedial actions to arrest situations before they get to their final exam. I think that I'm very impressed about how this organization is going. I should say a big thank you to the circuit supervisors, head teachers, and the teachers in all the schools that we've been to. And I believe that it's so across the schools that we're not able to visit. But tomorrow I'll make time and visit as many schools as I can. All right. Thank you.